สวัสดีครับพวกผมป้าไปบูนะครับกับเกมดราก้อนเน็ตออริจินนะครับจากคราวที่แล้วผมก็ไปลาทุกคนที่ผมรักตัวละครผมรักแล้วเนาะรู้สึกสงสารเหมือนกันนะเขาก็ไม่ได้ทำอะไรผิดนะถึงเขาจะบุกไปฆ่าคนนั้นก็ตรงๆให้คนนั้นมาฉุดเจ้าสาวเขาไปอ่ะนี่มันไม่ใช่แค่เรื่องนั่นนะมันเรื่องของศักดิ์ศรีด้วย
Are you ready to go?
เขาถามว่าเราพร้อมหรือยังนันแคนพร้อมแล้ว
Good. Then we leave for Ostagar immediately.
เราจะไปเมืองออสโตกาอารมณ์เมืองนี้คือเหมือนกับเมืองหน้าด่านนะแล้วกษัตริย์ก็มานำทัพ
We will
เอ
be
ง
traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar on the edges of the Korkari
เกมนี้บาง
Wilds.
ทีคลิป
The
มันจะแบ่ง
Tevinter
เป็นสองส่วน
Imperium
นะ
built Ostagar
คือ
long
ส่วนที่
ago
ผมไปบู๊
to
กับส่วนที่
prevent
ผม
the
ไปคุย
Lowlands from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The king's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan, I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
ฉันชื่อใหม่บูก็ผมชื่อใหม่บูขอรับฝ่าบาท
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I see you're an elf, friend. From where do you hail?
มาจากเมืองเดนาเรมเพียค่ะ
As do I. Though I've not been in the palace for some time. Do you come from the alienage? Tell me, how is it there? My guards all but forbid me going there.
จากที่กษัตริย์พูดเขาจะไม่ค่อยรู้เขาจะบอกว่าเมืองนั้นเป็นยังไงอะว่าจะไปแล้วแต่ว่าขุนนางไม่ให้ไปบางทีกษัตริย์จะโดนอย่างเงี้ยจะไปไหนนางก็บอกไปไม่ได้อะไรเงี้ยฉันฆ่าลูกชายของผู้นำเมืองนั้นเพราะมันข่มขืนเพื่อนฉัน อะไร
Your Majesty, I would not have put it so bluntly. There are events in Denerim you should be aware of.
So it seems. I will hear more about this
ผมไม่
matter
ได้เก่ง
later.
ภาษานะผม
For
เลือก
now,
ฉาก
we
ที่
have a
ซ้ำ
war
ๆหลาย
to
ที
attend to.
ผม
Allow
เลือก
me
ต้นไม้บ่อยมาก
first to welcome you to Ostagar. The wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
พระองค์ทรงใจดีมากเลยฝ่าบาท
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
อันนี้มันต้องแปลงเพราะพระองค์ดูมั่นใจมากเรื่องนี้นะ
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty,
จริงๆอันนี้ควร
I'm
ได้
not
นะ
certain the blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
คารวะเป็นวากันดาเลยครับ
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
อันนี้เราจะตอบว่าทำไมดูไม่ค่อยมั่นใจในตัวเขาเท่าไหร่ล่ะ
Despite the victory so far, The darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
การทดสอบทำไมจะไม่ได้ก็กางเกง
Yet
วอร์
not
เดนมาก
enough to
ไม่ใช่
wait
เหรอ
for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to Terran Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
มีการทดสอบพิธีกรรมอะไรอ่ะ
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the
พิธีการ
joining
ลับ
in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon. ผมเป็นคนเดียวหรือเปล่า No, there are 2 other recruits here already.
มี2 คน
They have been waiting for us to arrive.
หญิง2 คนเอาละเรารีบมาจบเรื่องนี้กันเถอะ
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you are ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to. เริ่มมาแล้วกินได้ อันนี้จะเป็นภารกิจที่ 2หลังจากเปิดตัวนะ
Hey, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that... This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
ต้องกลางหาลูก
Try
แดง
heading north.
ข้างใน
I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
อืม
Good luck to you then.
ขึ้นเกิร์เล่น
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now.
ขึ้นไปเราเล่นกระแสให้ฟังหน่อยดิอยาก
I
รู้จัก
suppose
มา
I
กขึ้น
do. Though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Terran Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
จะได้เห็นกันตอนการแท้จริงมาถึง
That's how the Terran feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Terran called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
ราชินีเหรอ
She's the Terran's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did. I'm
ลูก
not
สาว
sure.
อามาโลแก
Probably
น
shouldn't discuss it. As you wish. You approach the tent of Terran Loghain. State your business. หมอยังเกี่ยวกับ How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Terran. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
เขาอยู่ไหมอ่ะหรือทำอะไรอยู่
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity.
อันนี้มันอยากพบอ่ะ
I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on then.
เราพูดประมาณว่าเราอยากพบอ่ะโอ้เรามาพบด้วยอ่ะ
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
ใช่ฉันเอง
Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden? Marek respected the Grey Wardens. They have an honored place in the hearts of our people. But Marek would have understood that it takes more than legends to win a battle. That's not an argument I'll repeat here. You have some experience to bring to the Wardens, do you? You don't seem half as green as most of the men here. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
ก็หวังว่าจะไม่นะ
You're wiser than you look. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
มันหาเรื่องนี่เราหาเรื่องกันแล้วหรอดูไม่ค่อยชอบเขานะ
He is Marek's son and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
ดูจะไม่ค่อยชอบกษัตริย์
Well met.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
ถามว่าช่วยเราได้ไหมแล้วเรื่องอะไรอ่ะ
This is a Mabari, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
ตัวมาดิจะลองดูกัน
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
ลองดู
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon? There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre.
ฉันจะหายแล้วกัน
In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Go not into death gladly, but with the knowledge that evil has been held at bay by your...
Greetings, young man. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wyn, one of the mages summoned by the king. Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
ไม่โชว์หรอกแต่เป็นทักษะที่
And
ช่วย
I'm
เรา
sure you have plenty of that to offer. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
เคยไปเจอหน้าไหม
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
ไม่ใช่ในความตายหรอ
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City. ไม่มีอะไรร้ายเกิดขึ้นที่นั่น Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
บทสวดก็มีหลายอย่างนะ
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now. จะฆ่าในความตูดีเห็น A
กันแล้ว
wise attitude. It's worked well for me in the past. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
And if you go to stand beside the Maker, go without blessing, for you shall not be forgotten. My friends, let us bow our heads and remember those who have fallen in the
เกลียดพ่อตัวเองไหมฝ่าย
Maker above.
ในเรื่องนี้คือเราจะเขียนไม่ใช่พ่อเราเหมือนกับว่าเราจะแต่งกันแต่งงานให้เราแล้วเราไม่อยากเหมือนจะไม่ค่อยอยากจะแต่งแต่พอ
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
ใช่แล้วคุณเป็นใครอ่ะ
Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of our layman. I wasn't aware elves could join the Grey Wardens. Those camped in the valley are all human.
นึกว่าจะมีแต่มนุษย์มีปัญหากันเรื่องนี้เหรอ
No, clearly the Grey Wardens pick their recruits on their merits. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance? ฉันกำลังตั้งตารอ I fought hard to get here. Impressing Duncan was not easy. Tell me, has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails?
ไม่ชอบของกินนี่เหรอ
I had no idea I'd be tested more than I already had been. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing?
ให้พรแก่เอลได้ไหมล่ะ
I merely pass on the Maker's blessings. He looks kindly on all who will receive him.
ดีเลย
Then I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste and the Maker above. May the chant of light carry your name to the ears of our Lord.
Eldon can defeat these things on its own. We need no Orlesian charity.
You may not want to remain here long, Warden. Most of these men have been tainted by the Darkspawn blood.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
ยังไม่ถูกตัดสินหรอ
No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone
Oh,
important has
bombshell.
time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
ทำไมเขาไม่ให้อาหารเลยอ่ะ
I expect nobody thought of it with all the battles and such.
จะดูว่าทำอะไรได้บ้างแล้วกัน
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
เฮ้ยยาม
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
แล้ว
They
คน
say
นี้
he
เป็น
was
ใคร
recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right?
ไม่อย่างนี้
Why does anyone want to desert? Because he thinks he's going to die and he's a bloody coward, that's why. Either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the Darkspawn will drag you off and eat you.
รู้สึกเผาโยนนะฟ้า
I
ทอง
can't just let him go, can I? The army will figure out what to do with him. Probably just waiting for someone important to make a decision. Then they'll hang him, I expect. And I can go and do something else.
ฉันคุยกับเขาจริง
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
ๆเขาต้องการอาหารกับน้ำอ่ะ
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
กอม
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm going to say it was you. Just so you know.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
เอานี่
Much obliged. You're a kind soul, you are. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Turn Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed?
อืม
Are you the new Grey Warden recruit? I was just walking by when I heard. Oh, must be exciting to be so
อืม
important.
เราบอกว่า
Wait, you aren't here to tell me I'm in trouble, are you? Then what is... Oh, wait. Are you the one I'm supposed to give Sir Garland's sword to? Because I think the smith's done with it.
อืม ก็ถามเราจะมาเอาเรายินว่าเขาจะเอาดาบไงมอบดาบให้ฉันเถอะ
Oh, that's such a relief. You really saved me from the switch for sure. I'd best get back to my duties again before I get in more trouble.
เอาละผมได้ดาบแล้วแล้วนี่ก็เอลนี่ก็หนีไปแล้วว้าวดาบดีซะด้วยโอเคทีนี้ความผมก็จะใช้ดาบแล้ว
You approach the tent of Turn Logain. State your business. Very well.
มันตอนนี้คือดำเนินเรื่องช่วงนี้คือการคุยนะ
across our land. To face them, we must first face the evil within ourselves. Let us bow our heads and beg the Maker's forgiveness. Let us not be proud. We may take
So, any last wishes? Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
ก็เป็นใคร
My name's Davith. It's
David.
about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
อืมบางทีพ่ออาจจะทำมั้ง
Just to give us a good scare. No, they don't really seem the type. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
อืมต้องเข้าไปในป่าแล้วไงนั่นมันทำให้กลัวนะ
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now Darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
กำลังรอคอยอยู่พอดี
You sound just like the bloody knight. Well, more power to you. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
โอเค
How do you do?
You there, elf. Where's my armor? And why are you dressed so preposterously?
กล้าดีไงมาเรียกมนุษย์
Oh, you're the one who arrived with the Grey Warden. Please, forgive my rudeness. There are so many elves running about, and I've been waiting for... Well, it's simply been so hectic. I never thought... But please, pardon my terrible manners. I am just the quartermaster, a simple man. No one special.
หัดพูดคนไหนดีกว่านี้นะ
Did you come for some supplies, perhaps?
ดูมีอะไรบ้าง
Let me know what you'd like.
คือเมื่อกี้เขาบอกว่าเราเป็นเหมือนกับเป็นคนใช้เหรอแล้วก็ขึ้นสิครับเราไม่ใช่คนใช้อ่ะหน้าไม้ผมก็จัดแล้วการเก็บคันธนูไว้เงินยังไม่พอซื้อพวกนี้แต่เงินน่าจะพออัปเกรดกระเป๋านะผมยังไม่มีอะไรขายแต่เงินก็ยังพอซื้อกระเป๋าเพราะฉะนั้นเดี๋ยวผมจะไปหาอลิสแตนก่อนแล้วเดี๋ยวผมจะหยุดเกมไปก่อนนะยอมรับว่าเอพิโซดนี้คุยเอพิโซดนี้เราจะคุยอย่างเดียวแต่ผมยังไม่ได้ไปหาอีกคนนึง
That course of act. Welcome, young man.
ไปละ
Goodbye. That course of action is inadvisable.
คือเจ้าคนนี้เขาจะเป็นจอมเวทประเภทที่ว่ามันเหมือนไม่ได้ผ่านวิธีถูกต้องก็จะหน่อยอะได้ดาบไม่ต้องใช้ได้ดาบดีๆมาเล่มหนึ่งกับวอลเลย์
What is it now?Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.Here
I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The grumpy one.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
ขอโทษพูดเรื่องอะไรอ่ะ
Nothing. Just trying to find a bright side to all this. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage.
เราไม่เคยเจอกันหรอกแต่คุณเคยลิสแซนใช่ปะล่ะ
And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining. งั้นก็ฉันคือไมโบ That was the name. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before? When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
ไปกันเถอะ
If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
โอเคครับ เดี๋ยวยังไงเราจบการแคปตรงนี้ก่อนนะครับ ก็เดี๋ยวคลิปหน้าค่อยมาบู๊กัน แต่ผมเพิ่งนึกได้ว่าผมยังมีของขายอีกนี่ ลองขายของอีกหน่อยก่อน ถ้าเผื่อใครสนใจนะว่าแล้วถ้าเกิดว่าสมมุติว่าเรา
Hello again. Is there
เรา
something you need?
ทำไมโซเลนเพื่อนเราถ้าเราบอกว่าโซเลนกับเราร่วมมือกัน
Let me know
โซ
what
เล
you
นจะได้
like.
มานี่ไหมคำตอบคือโซเลนติดคุกนะครับ ผมทนให้เป็นอย่างนั้นไม่ได้อะคือเราอาจจะหมดโอกาสแต่งงานไปแล้วแต่โซเลนโอกาสใช้ชีวิตครอบครัวดีๆของเขาอยู่ตรงหน้าแล้วผมไม่อยากทำลายอ่ะมันแย่นะเราก็ไม่ได้รู้สึกดีอ่ะเดี๋ยวผมขายพวกนี้ไปก่อน
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Let me know what you'd like.
ตรงนี้ก็จะเป็นเหมือนเรามาซื้อของก่อนซื้อของขายของก่อนเหมือนเรามาซื้อของขายของก่อนผมไม่ใช่โจรซะด้วยสิเดี๋ยวยังไงผมจบการแคสอันนี้เป็นเท่านี้ก่อนนะครับถ้าชอบลืมกดไลค์กดแชร์กด Subscribe แจ้งผมด้วยนะครับสวัสดีครับ